First Alert Weather with meteorologist Julia Blanchett.
Good morning and happy Monday. Today on your Monday, first up, your high temperature today. This afternoon will be around 99 degrees and will steadily warm up all the way throughout the day. So if you're just starting your day, you're pretty comfortable. You're looking at about 78 degrees by 9 a.m. And then by the time we get to the 10 o'clock mark, 83. And then by lunchtime, we hit the 90s. But we don't only just have some heat today. We're above average with our temperatures across western Colorado, but we also still have smoke in the area. We've had a lot of wildfire smoke. National Weather Service still has a Mesa County air quality advisory in effect for wildfire smoke, which is blowing from the Turner Gulch fire. So early this morning or late yesterday afternoon, or last update on numbers for the Turner Gulch fire was upwards of 9,000 acres of land burned. But now again, that smoke is being transported to the central Mesa County area. So if your visibility is reduced, be sure to use caution and spend more time inside if it is irritating you and or your airways or lungs. But if you're taking a look at what's next to come, there is a change on the way, which is pretty exciting. We are done with all the consistent warmth and heat because we should be seeing a little bit of a cooling trend establish itself over the next several days. So that's worth being excited about because we're looking at 98 degrees tomorrow, and by Wednesday, Thursday, and even into Friday, that's when we'll start to see more warmth descend into 93 and 92 degrees with a little bit of thunder and lightning mixed in there. So scattered shower activity is expected to come with the cool down, which is again really exciting. So the possibility of precipitation for Grand Junction is not very impressive. It never really is because of where we're positioned in our terrain. But on your Wednesday, a 10% chance for moisture. On your Thursday, a 20% chance. And on your Friday, the Montrose area, on the other hand, they should see more of a 30 and 40% chance of moisture. So their percentile is just a little bit higher. But we are going to continue to track that storm system to make sure there is no issues with lightning, of course, because lightning becomes a wildfire threat when we do see active weather, especially with all of our drought conditions. But speaking of health, when we talk about smoke and when we talk about heat, it's important to protect yourself, but it's also important to protect your pets. It's about 95 degrees on average for an air temperature today. We are about 99 degrees, but we're rounding that down just a little bit to see asphalt hitting about 140 degrees when the air temperature is 95. Concrete hitting 124, grass, which is in the sun, hitting about 105, and then shaded grass at about 91. So walk your dogs or spend time outside with your pets early in the morning or late in the afternoon because the asphalt temperature could be as hot as 140 degrees, and paw burns can occur in as little as 5 minutes at 120 degrees. So that is something we are keeping our eyes on, and we're encouraging you to do the same to watch out for your beloved pets and furry friends. But lastly, if I haven't mentioned your location yet and you're wondering what you can expect today. Today you can expect about 99 in Grand Junction, 101 in the Delta area, 95 in Montrose and 95 in Cortez, and then your low temperature is about 68 in Grand Junction, 61 in Delta, 60 in Montrose, and about 55 in the Cortez area.
As an emergency room physician, I worked in level 1 trauma centers for years. I know what happens back there. One ambulance after another, with injured patients and lives that are changed forever. I understand. I took care of those people. Thank you. Now, as an attorney, my team and I care for the same people, but in a different way, working to get our clients' lives back to normal. If you've been injured, our medical and legal expertise provides a unique advantage. Ramos Law. What makes us different makes us better.
There are no surprises in your 7-day forecast. We're warm today, we'll be warm tomorrow, but we do cool down. Just like we talked about, that cooling trend could bring us some rain, isolated showers, well, Thursday and Friday. But taking a peek at what's going on in Montrose, I mentioned that their probability for moisture is a little bit higher, about a few thunderstorms, a 30% chance on your Wednesday, 40% on your Thursday, and on your Friday, a 30% chance as well. So we do have some warmer weather on the way for the next 2 days, but we do have, again, a cool down by the end of the week. In the Delta area, a cool down will also be taking place, but we're in the triple digits in the meantime, which is above average to say the least. So stay cool today and watch out for wildfire smoke and be excited for a little bit of a change at the end of the week. A little bit of rain could be exciting, but by about Monday, we're looking at 95 degrees in the Cortez area, dropping to 93, and then eventually we'll be down in the 80s for those storm systems.